Yes.
Is there any desire to keep people in the smaller villages anymore and to maintain agriculture, or is really the desire for everyone to leave the village?
You mean the desire from the states? I mean, from the government?
Yes.
No. So the question is there any desire from the government to keep some people in the countryside to farm? No, I don't think there's such specific require or policies trying to make people stay behind. So usually what happens is the young, the children and the elderly stay behind, and all those who can work, like in their 20s or 30s, even 40s, they leave to find work in the factory. Because farming is never going to make enough money to support the family. And then as a result, you just have no choice but to leave.
But what Li Shen had been telling me recently, because of the downturn, we've seen a reintroduction of people who lived all their lives in the cities, forced to go back to the countryside, and have had a very difficult adjustment process, right?
Indeed, yes, yeah. Yes, please.
Can you tell us a little bit more about where you grew up, I'm assuming in China, and where you learned your excellent English and what brought you here today?
Right. Well, that seems a long story. I'll keep it short. I was born and raised in China, in a city called Wuhan. It's in central China, big city. I studied English, and then I moved on to work in local television stations as a cameraman. So I moved to Canada in 2006, and I met Mila and then at a Canadian documentary film festival. And at the time, the company I Still Film is just about to embark another documentary shoot in China. It's for a film called Up the Yanzi, which played here last year, 2008. So that's how we met, and then I immediately pitched them Last Train Home, the idea, and they both were good. Did you like it? I'm not sure.
Li Shen was living in one of the cheesiest suburbs outside of Toronto, and he'd been in Canada for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
When we sent him back to China to work with Young.
And the answer to how he learned his English, he told me he's probably too embarrassed to tell you how he learned his English now.
Oh, you sure you want to tell me?
He would watch box sets of Friends and Sex and the City in China and learn how to speak English, and I think Frank Sinatra songs, correct?
Yes.
And that's true.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing is, I met Lillian 5 years ago, and we always fight about different issues, international issues, and we have to fight in English. That helps a lot. Yes, ma'am.
I just thought it was interesting when the daughter said something about the camera and filming, this is me, and then it went back to fight some more. I mean, the parents didn't ever really notice the camera was there, just the daughter just stopped and she said that. So I thought that was sort of interesting.
So question is how we shot the scene when the father and daughter got, intense at that scene.
And she just sort of stopped and said, this is me.
Yeah.
So I thought that was real good.
Right, so we just arrived from home, at home from that long train ride, and I think everyone was exhausted at the end of the year. It's right before the New Year's Eve. And it was my cameraman filming, rolling the camera at the moment. I was in another room changing the light bulb because they were having small lights. So I heard the shouts and the fight. I came over, and the Xing saw me standing at the doorway. So she turned and yelled at me. That moment really put me on the hot spot there. It's I had quite a struggle in my head for a brief moment. I need to make a decision. Because on one hand it's an ethical thing, and the other, if you want to stay objective as a documentary filmmaker. But still, when the father was, when they got intense again, before that, I still went into the frame and separated it. I just can't watch a family, fell into that again.
One more.
Yes.
It's an extraordinary film.
Thank you.
Both in terms of telling such a large story and then a generational family story, which is so universal. And just a question also about the daughter.
When did you know when you started filming that that would be such a core theme of her, you know, her alienation? Did you know going in, or how did it happen?
No, it's just happened. We never knew that.
Over how long did you film?
We filmed for 3 years. Yeah, for 3 Chinese New Years in a row. So
Just want to let them know about the website and your desire to raise money for the school.
yeah, we wanted to help this family, so we were working on establish a website for donations to help family and maybe also families like this. We did the same thing for After Yanzi, the other film about China. If you have had a chance to see that, so the girl in that film, we managed to raise enough money to keep the girl and her brothers and sisters in the school for till now, and also I believe many years in the later. So I want to do that for the same for this film. So if you go to I Still Film website, we're still building the donation page, but in the near future I think it will be there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.